Heavy rain hit southern Colorado again today. These videos taken from Pueblo, where flooding was a big concern earlier today. Flood advisories issued for the eastern parts of Pueblo County. Those have been allowed to expire, but tomorrow, there's more where that came from. We are expecting another day where heavy rain will prompt flooding concerns once again. We'll have a better chance of getting some large hail tomorrow along with gusty winds. Can't completely rule out a few isolated tornadoes either. Tomorrow, the storms will be stronger than the storms we had out there today. Jumping right into your skycast, taking a look outside now, we are going to keep the storms that we have across the plains moving on toward the east. By midnight, still a few lingering storms, but by tomorrow morning should be left with just clouds. Expect more clouds than sunshine throughout much of your Thursday. The clouds only thickening up as we take you into about lunchtime. We are expecting a cold front to push through during the early to mid-morning hours, sliding across southern Colorado and dropping off toward our south by the early afternoon. This is going to help set the stage for a more active afternoon. So around lunchtime, temperatures again cooler tomorrow than they were out there today. Storms begin popping up across the high country around noon and then spreading off toward the east by 3 o'clock. Should start impacting Denver by 3 o'clock, sliding across Teller County by 3 o'clock, and then moving their way across the I-25 corridor. Unfortunately, right around 5 o'clock, which is the time when many folks are hitting the roads driving home from work. So it could be another slow evening drive. We will have to keep a very close eye on that. The areas of yellow, Skycast way of showing areas where we could see some heavy rain once again. So flooding, one of the biggest concerns that we will have tomorrow afternoon. By 8 o'clock, most of these storms traveling off toward the south across southern I-25, impacting Walsenburg and Trinidad. And similar to what we had out there tonight, we're going to keep the storms around into the nighttime hours. We are expecting storms to stick around through midnight, still impacting the Pikes Peak region, so flooding concerns continuing through your Thursday night and into your Friday morning. Temperatures, as I mentioned, cooler tomorrow than they were out there today. We're looking for 70s and 80s along the I-25 corridor, a few 90s out across the plains, noticeably cooler, and then once those thunderstorms get rolling, obviously it's going to drop the temperatures even further. We'll keep the temperatures cooling through Friday. 77 degrees will be your high temperature. Another round of strong to severe weather expected Friday afternoon, but then things thankfully going to quiet down just in time for the holiday weekend. Your 4th of July forecast really not looking all that bad. We'll warm it back to 83 degrees. We'll have a 10% chance for storms during the afternoon. Storms will be isolated and only at a 10%, so that means a 90% chance that you'll have dry conditions for your barbecues, your fireworks watching, whatever you have planned for your Independence Day. In Pueblo tomorrow, 88 degrees will be your high temperature. We'll hit 85 on Friday with temperatures getting into the 90s both Saturday and Sunday. A 10% chance for storms over the weekend, but then into early next week. The monsoon is going to make an appearance here in Colorado, dropping temperatures into the 80s once again Monday, Tuesday, and we're going to bump that chance for storms back up. Canyon City 85 tomorrow. We'll hit 83 on Friday with temperatures getting into the upper 80s and then 90s on Saturday and Sunday. We'll drop it back to the low 80s Monday, Tuesday, a daily chance for storms, but the most active days really look to be tomorrow, Friday, and again on Monday. Teller County, low 70s Thursday, Friday, upper 70s Saturday, Sunday. If you are heading to the mountains to do any camping this weekend, just know rain gear is something that you want to have in your backpacks just in case, but the storms should be a bit more isolated and not quite as intense as the storms that we had out there today, that we're expecting again tomorrow, and that we're likely going to see once more on Friday. So a couple active days ahead of us, but the good news is Mother Nature looks like she's going to calm down just a bit in time for the 4th of July.
There we go. Like to hear that.
Yeah, absolutely. Great.
Thanks so much.